Today's MMA T Company fight preview is with Chaka Worthy. Chaka is fighting at 247 Fighting Championships Brawl in the Berg 7. That's going to be the night card on May 22nd. He'll be taking on Mike Johnson. Chaka, thanks for joining me today. I got to jump right in and ask. I talked to your teammate Justin. He said he's been getting the better of you in these rounds. So what do you got to say to that?
Yeah, that's nothing new. Justin, I tell people all the time, Justin Patton is like one of the baddest men walking around here. And like that's a bad dude. That's a real bad man. I hate calling him Justin. He's a bad man.
It seems like you two have a love-hate relationship in the gym. I always see you guys posting about each other, working hard, and then he said, you're talking shit to each other, you're going back and forth, and it's almost like you're fighting every time you're sparring.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. It's almost like that with everyone on our fight team. It's just like the intensity. It's like we're all in there trying to get better, and then it's like at the end of the day, we're all grown ass men though, and we're in the fight business. So it's like when somebody thinks like, "Oh shit, they got something good on you," you just want to come right back, and then this tension builds up. But that's my man though. That's like one of my brothers, man. Pat is like a real cool, solid dude since like day one. When I met him 5 or 6 years ago, I've known him and basically been my main training partner ever since.
Yeah, it's wild that how that kind of relationship builds in a gym, right? Where you can go out and literally beat the hell out of each other in sparring, and then they're still your best friends as soon as the rounds are over.
And it's like you'd be upset when they don't beat you up because you're like, okay, I know you can, so push me hard, push me hard. Like, so that's like it's really great competitive nature, and it's all in fun, just making each other better.
Yeah, and it's got to be for you guys. It's got to be nice, right? When you have fights that are within a couple weeks, or well, on this instance, the same day. So you start your camp together. Your diets are dialed in together. You're probably talking back and forth with your coaches all the time. Do you like that aspect of training with other people who are all fighting around the same time?
Oh yeah, because the energy in the gym is just crazy. Like we all love training, but there's just a different level that you take it to when you know that okay, in a couple weeks somebody's gonna try to take my head off. So it's like when everyone in the gym is getting ready for fights, even if they're just the same day or 2, 3 weeks down the road, you just know you're gonna get the best out of each other. And it's like, okay, it's just you gotta up your game. And it's a great atmosphere.
And it kind of like you said, you're each pushing each other and making everybody better. Now the mentality of training always is something that is interesting to me, because Justin, when I talked to him, he was like, yeah, I love violence, like I just want to be violent, I want to make people bleed, and he wants to be as mean and nasty as possible at all times. But then I talked to you, right, and you're his training partner, but you're like laid back, you're laughing, you're having a good time. So how do those mentalities work, in the gym with all these different people?
I mean, it's like I'm different. I would say like once the bell rings, it's like I get into my mode where it's like, all right, we trying to hurt people. But it's still like a fun, I don't know, it's comforting. Like it's just something about like being in the gym. It's like it's hard, it's grueling, but it's like just where I want to be. So it's my happy place. It's like I'll leave everything else can go outside, but inside the gym, it's like I don't care if I'm getting beat up, I'm fighting, we're banging. It's my happy place. Like I love that work.
And it's something where you're always working to get better. And I know, after your last fight with the CFFC, I thought you won that fight. I know a lot of other people thought you won that fight as well. How does that sit with you when you're coming off of a decision where I know that you believed you won that fight as well, but the judges didn't see it that way?
Got right back in the gym on Sunday.
Hmm.
The same thing I did coming off the fight before I had in Pittsburgh when I won. That's kind of like the way we always look at it. It's like the fight is what everybody focuses on, but that's not really when you make your improvement. It's after the fight. It's the work that you're putting in. But I am pissed off about it. Because I know like when it comes to like your record and being a prospect and how like people look at it and stuff, it looks bad. But I know like I looked at the fight and I'm like, all right, I think I did enough that I was supposed to do. I know what I needed to correct, and we just started working right on them. So it kind of actually made it easier though, kind of working to correct things off of a loss than a win. So just gotta take it and keep rolling with it.
Sure. And there's always something, you go back, especially on those losses, you look at them and you say, these are the things that I can improve upon. And some people, when they win, right, they go on a winning streak, 2, 3, 4 fights in a row. some people can get complacent. So that loss can actually, fuel that fire, make you go back, review your tapes, do different things like that.
Definitely. Because like you said, even when you're doing good, there's a lot you need to improve on. But it's hard to improve when you're winning. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I need to work on that, but I got by on it. But it's like, okay, I lost even something I did good. I need to get better at it so I could just make sure I just dominate and smoke everybody. Easy.
Yeah, and for this fight with with Mike, is there anything specific that you see him do that you've been working on? Anything that you wanted to focus on going into the cage after your last fight that you were like, all right, this is where I'm definitely gonna get better?
As for him, I haven't really watched much film on him. I just, we're actually like pretty cordial on social media. It's funny. Um, but nah, like I know he's a tough, solid, tough dude. I think he's got like 9 or 10 fights already as a pro. I know he had a bunch of amateur fights, so I know he's coming in blue collar, coming to work, and going to come bring a fight. So that makes camp fun because it's like, okay, I know I got a motherfucker that's gonna be coming. So we just gonna it's gonna be fun, man. Like that excites me knowing that somebody is really training and they really want to hurt me. And I'm like, okay, let's go do this. Let's have fun. As far as like what I really wanted to work on this camp, couple different things. Like I'm always trying to get faster. I'm always trying to get stronger, always. So I've been spending a lot more time in the weight room. Uh, but outside of that, there's like some minor stuff me and my coaches have been going on, but it's always progression though. Like you said, it's always every few months you're like, okay, I gotta find something new I want to add to my game. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
And
And hopefully I'll be able to show some other stuff I've already added to my game. And now it's just like, okay, do it without thinking. So it should be fun.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking, it's something where you might work on something, right, for 6 months, and then just the way that the matchup lines up, you never actually get to showcase that new skill set, right? So you might have something in your pocket that you've worked on for a year and a half, and you still haven't pulled that out in the cage just because it doesn't work out that way.
Doesn't work out. And it's like you said, matchups. And then like a lot of times, depending on the fight goes, you go back to what you know is guaranteed to work. And it's like, so, and it just takes time to really add stuff to your game and get really comfortable with it. But I think I'm getting to that point now where I'm starting to add a lot of stuff. I'm starting to see it in training where it's like, okay, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. And I don't have to even think to do it. It's just like, okay, do it. It's just done. So it's because training's been fun, man. Training's been fun.
When it gets to the point that you don't hesitate to do something, that's when it really becomes fun because you could just kind of like let it go, right? You're not second guessing yourself, and that's when you start to flow.
Then I spar with guys like John and come on. It's like, oh shit, now I got to second guess every goddamn thing I do. It's the puzzle, man. It's the puzzle. But it's why we do it though. It's like that challenge. It's fun.
Yeah, and it's definitely a puzzle. Like you go back to when Usman dropped Masvidal, and Masvidal came out and said, like, I was playing the game, I was putting the puzzle together. He just did something that I didn't think he was gonna do. Like I thought he was doing something different.
And that's what's so weird. That's why I love the sport. It's like you could prepare and have everything lined up. But a fight night, you never know what will happen. And you could be dominating and then get caught.
Mhm.
Or it could be the other way around. You could be being dominated. And then all of a sudden you just figure out that one thing that gets you to win. So that's why I love it, man. That's why I love it.
So being about 9 days out from your fight, where are you? Where are you at mentally? How's your weight? You got to cut a lot of weight? Do you got to just walk around close to your weight?
Pretty much this fight, I'm not really cutting much weight with. Like we're fighting at 140.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I've been really the last 7, 8, 9 weeks. I kind of just been like, all right, back in the gym, training hard. Well, before I even knew I was going to have the fight or not. So my weight's kind of really been pretty good. As far as mentally, now I'm just really in a happy place. Like I'm really like just excited to fight. Like there's nothing better to do. Like, so at this point, it's just like, okay, can we just get to Saturday?
And I always had a tough time explaining to people, like, I think fighting's fun, right? You think fighting's fun. A lot of people who fight think fighting's fun. How do you explain that to somebody who probably will never fight or never has been in that situation? They're like, fighting can't be fun, like it, but it is fun.
Um, I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of try not to explain it to him. It's kind of one of them things that's like you gotta do it because, like you said, you can't explain. Even like younger guys in the gym that want to fight and stuff. I try not to really, I mean, they think I'm being a dick and stuff, but I try not to really give advice and stuff because it's like something that you gotta just figure out. Like, cause nobody could, like, it's fun to me, but then it's not fun though. Like this morning, I had to wake up. I got to the gym at 5 and I'm taught it's like 4:30. I'm laying on the couch and I'm like, God, I don't want to get up. I don't, I don't want to get up. But it's just like once I got up, it was like, thank you. I'm just happy I did. So it's like it's weird. That's why I don't know. It's kind of weird. I try not to really talk about fighting with people that don't fight or at least don't train to, like, you know what I mean? Like at that type of level. Because it's just they won't understand it. But I know I didn't understand it before I started really taking training serious. And there's even more training I got to do to like step my game up that I'm not aware of yet. So I know I'll figure that out when I get to that point too.
Yeah, and I think everybody that's in the gym, whether they're, a casual jujitsu player, somebody who takes, cardio kickback boxing all the way up through at the highest levels, they all go through that feeling of like, man, I don't want to go to the gym today. Like, I know I'm supposed to, but I don't want to. And then those are usually the best training sessions you have, right? The ones that you don't want to go to.
Like this morning, I had a great back workout. It was great. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's back day. I hate back day, but it went great though. So it's like, and that's the reward you get. So yeah, we're ready to fight though now.
Awesome, man. We're looking forward to it. Before I let you go, just wanted to, give you a shot or a chance to shout out anybody that's been helping you out along the way. I know you got a bunch of people in your corner, a bunch of people in your gym, coaches, all that good stuff.
Again, Kamal, John, Jake, my boys at the Mat Factory, guys down Stouts, Patton, so many people. Like if I don't say it, like it's the whole area. Like this whole, that's why I love this area. It's like Pittsburgh. We all get together, we fight each other. We spar different places, come in, grapple. So just the whole area, really, family, friends, God, of course. Just ready to go have fun.
Awesome. I can't wait to see you have fun. That's going to be May 22nd, Brawl in the Berg 7. That'll be at 7 p.m. Good luck to you, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.